So is there knowing? Well, yeah, there seems to be knowing. Knowing is just knowing. Knowing how to drive a car. Knowing how to walk. Knowing how to talk. Just simply what's happening. Just a so-called physical body performing activities. And we can call that there is a certain knowing, or a so-called knowing. Knowing that the sun is the sun. Knowing that the rain is the rain. So there's just something which is called knowing. When there's a certain action being performed, then this action is called knowing. There's no one separated from whatever is happening. There's a separated knower. So knowing and the knower, so to say, are not two. Nor are they one. It's just simply this. Knowing and the knower are not two nor one. Knowing is just simply this. And there's no one separated who knows this. And there's not a thing called knowing. There is no actual knowing. At the same time, there's just simply knowing what yes means and what no means. That's just simply what seems to be happening. Giving names to certain actions, calling it knowing, is already just simply this. And there's no one separated doing the knowing. There's no one separated owning any so-called knowledge. There's just a body performing activities, mental activities, physical activities, as is claiming that a certain activity is the one called knowing. But there's no one doing that actually as a separated someone. There's just a body claiming something to be knowing, claiming that there is no knowing, or having a whole film about knowing or no knowing. It's just simply this already. Just a body talking about knowing and the reality of it, or the non-reality of it, or the absence of it as an ultimate something, which really is. There's no way of knowing. And at the same time claiming that there is no way of knowing is just another knowing. Just words dancing around, opinions, claims, suggestions, concepts, stories. Just a body blabbering about knowing or not knowing, about there's no separated something from this body, so to say, right now, talking about knowing. There's nothing separated in this body which is doing this or owning these words. There's just a body speaking naturally, innocently. And there's no one behind the talking, behind the claiming, behind the words as a separated something, someone pushing out the words which is hidden. There's nothing hidden. There's just this, a body talking, producing sounds. And then there's a so-called other body understanding what those sounds mean, or knowing what the sounds means, but there's no one doing that actually. There's no one doing the understanding, there's just simply understanding. Understanding is this. Not understanding is equally just this. Claiming there is understanding or no one to understand is already just simply this. Just pops up, pops out, arises, dissolves, collapse, stops, shifts. There's just simply whatever is happening, dancing around, talks, words, conclusions, assumptions, bodies, trees, the sky. There's just simply this. We can call this life, or energy, or Brahman, or Shiva, or Kali. There's just simply the directness of whatever is, which is already this. Claiming that there's just this is already just simply what's happening, so to say, as far as it seems, as far as it is believed. And this belief or the disbelief is not by someone separated. There's just beliefs, disbeliefs, dancing around innocently around an empty center. There's nothing in the center. There's a separated something controlling the storm. There's just the storm, storming, dancing, swirling. There's no one beneath the storm doing it or not doing it.